The thing about me is that I have to be in a position where I am reflecting the things that I'm teaching before I can actually think of teaching it. So you're not gonna see me talking about something like how to love yourself. Yeah, I hate myself. Nope. So that is why in this topic today, as you can see from this title, I will be telling you how to decenter men. Why? Because I have figured out how to decenter men, and trust me, it is the best feeling in this world. Now, this is something that I was terrible at. Like, it was a huge problem for me in my growing up. It was a huge problem for me it was just a huge problem, right? Like, literally even 2 years ago, I was the most male-centered person ever. Yeah, it was bad. And it was just because I was conditioned to be that way. And that is not an excuse. Like, you have no excuse to be a male-centered person, because now you have all the information, you have access to ways and resources, and to my video on how to be or how to decenter men. So you do not have any excuse in the world. And yeah, I'm gonna tell you that. So we have to realize that we were conditioned. A lot of us were conditioned by maybe society. And when I say society, I mean a group of people who collectively came up with ideas and opinions, and they started using that opinion and started passing it down to other people. Like, they started passing it down and it started spreading and spreading. And the society has taught us a lot of things that are like make no sense. Like, first of all, beauty standard. Society has engraved what beauty standards should look like. You have to look this, you have to look thin, you have to look skinny, you have to be white, why? Beauty standard, society has also engraved things like feminine energy, of how you have to be feminine. Like, it's nonsense. But one thing society has really engraved that is ruining a lot of people's lives, especially women, is thinking that finding love is an achievement or it's a reward. Like, the moment that you have found someone who loves you, you have achieved something. Marriage is an achievement. Like, we have made this so like, we have prioritized it so much that people cannot even think about not being in that position. People cannot fathom not getting married. People cannot fathom not being loved by someone else. And I feel like that is so entitling. Like, it's such an entitlement mentality to feel that someone must love you. Like, you're like, I don't even care. Like, I'm gonna do everything. I must get married. Like, that's how a lot of people think. Like, a lot of people cannot imagine the fact that they will never get married. Like, it scares them. So as they grow older, they get more male-centered. They get more, like, their whole life is fixated on the fact that they must get married. Why? Because society has made it seem like an achievement. It has made it seem like a reward. So I have to get married. I have to find love. Like, I must find love. Like, that's why some people literally go all the way to do crazy things. They take shit. They literally get abused by their so-called husbands, and they still take that shit. Because why? Because at least you're married. At least marriage is an achievement. I don't want to ruin that achievement. And it's so crazy. It's so crazy when you think about it. And that is why a lot of people are male-centered, because they are so fixated on what the society has told them. That is why I need you to realize that the society is bullshit. What people are saying is bullshit. You have to realize that you came to this world as a full human being. You did not come to this world half. You came to this world as a woman. You came to this world as a soul, as a being. You cannot live your life being fixated on finding love. You can't do that, because first of all, That is one of the most self-hateful things, I personally think. Because if you feel like your value comes from being married or finding love, then that means you absolutely hate yourself. I'm not even joking. Because I genuinely think the greatest achievement you can have in life is loving yourself so deeply that you are detached from how others are going to love you. You love yourself so deeply that you are whole and complete and you do not need anybody. Anybody that comes into your life is just an addition, but they do not complete you. That is the greatest achievement to me. Like, that is the greatest achievement to me, and that is what I'm on right now. I do not care if I'm alone. I do not care if I die alone. And I know, right? I'm sure when people hear that, like, it strikes this thing in them, because you have been conditioned to thinking that that is a bad thing. But that is not a bad thing, because the love you give yourself is greater than the love anybody can give you. And I think that if you love yourself so much, people will end up coming to you, but you don't need to chase it. You don't need to chase love. Another thing you need to do is you need to take your energy and your attention on all this and put it on yourself. Like, girl, when have you even decided to sit down and be like, oh my God, I want to learn this. I want to learn this. I want to learn this for me. Do you even know yourself? I feel like we are so caught up in finding love that we have not even learned to love ourselves, and we have not even given ourselves anything. So you have to realize that you are giving your energy, you are giving your attention to the wrong things. You can be so happy alone. Trust me, I have spent a number of times, like I have spent time alone. I have felt the most happiest, blissful person, the most happiest, blissful person on earth, literally alone. I've literally gotten that from meditation. I've gotten that from journaling. I've gotten that from literally walking outside. Like, I am feeding my inner child, and I have no regrets in the world, because I know that I am feeding the one person who deserves the love. I am giving it to her, and I am making her proud. Like, I'm even about to cry right now, because you need to realize that this love you're constantly craving for, you can literally give it to yourself. You just need to find out what makes you happy. I found out meditation makes me happy. I found out journaling makes me happy. I found out that painting makes me happy. Like, literally doing fun things, like going out with my friends, just like, I found out that these things make me happy. And okay, going out with your friends is still kind of, I'm talking about things that you can do solo. You just don't know yourself. That's why you think that men are gonna give you the love, because you don't know yourself. You have not understood the things that you like doing. I swear, when you find hobbies, when you find things that actually give you joy, you will be so concentrated on those things, and you will not really care so much. It will kind of like reduce your decentering. And I did not say eliminate, because I know people who have hobbies, but they still center men, because they haven't really given themselves enough, like, they have not prioritized themselves enough. So that is something you need to do. You need to realize that you are not spending enough time to understand yourself. So once you start spending time understanding yourself, I swear you're going to really, really fall in love with the things you do, especially when you get so much joy from them. Like, I start realizing that, oh my God, like, this gives me so much joy. This gives me so much joy. And these are things I literally do alone. Like, I literally love being alone. I love it. And that does not mean that I don't have friends or I don't care about any other person, but I've centered myself so much that the absence of people doesn't affect me. Like, I could literally spend a whole day not talking to anybody, but I will feel at peace because I am feeding myself. There's this kind of like sensation, there's this kind of fulfillment I get from knowing that I am loving myself and I am treating myself like the queen I am. And I feel like everybody needs to have that. Like, you need that. You need to feel fulfilled in loving yourself. So that's how you're going to decentral. Find things. Just go express yourself. Go out there. Like, literally make a list of things, or just go on TikTok or go on Pinterest and just kind of see hobbies and try out them. Like, you have your life right now, rather than wasting time looking for a man. And the funny thing is that another thing that you have to realize is that you don't ever have to chase a man. They come to you. And that those are usually like when you have to chase a man, you're simply losing touch with yourself. You're abandoning yourself when you're chasing a man. Just don't chase a man, okay? Don't chase a man. They are gonna come to you. Like, you are a woman. Do you know the power you have? When you work on yourself, when you're focused on your hobbies, when you're focused on your growth, when you're focused on your fulfillment, that's when they start to come. But that's when we go to our next step. Have boundaries. Have boundaries and have standards. Now, when you're the thing that really crushes a lot of women is that when they're getting high there, when they're growing, they're getting their business going, they're getting their hobbies, they're doing their hobbies, they're doing all the things that they need to do, right? A man comes into their life and they instantly think, oh my God, like, finally. And then the man ruins everything. I have heard multiple stories, you guys, multiple stories. And these good stories are horror stories. Like, they scare me. Like, you will see a woman in her prime. She is doing that shit. She's going to the gym. She's doing all of that. Then a man comes to her life, literally breaks her heart. She's gone. She has gone to square one. Either she gets a baby, either she just gets mentally depressed. Like, literally, people have been literally because of a man. And honestly, I'm not gonna say, oh my God, that is so, like, are you guys crazy? Because I get it. Like, not like I get it. I don't get it now though, but like before, I get it, because I was also in a position where I was doing everything I was doing. Then a man came into my life, blah, 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 blah. You have to realize that I feel like a lot of people feel like, oh, they're so good, you know, they have dissented men. But you wouldn't really know until a man actually comes to your life. That is when you actually know that you have dissented men, funny enough. Because we feel like, yeah, like, maybe it might be easy when you're single, but when a man comes into your life, it doesn't even have to be a man that you're dating, maybe just like a man you're talking to. That is when you know that you have actually dissented men, by the way you act when you are actually in a relationship or you're talking to a man. Like, when you're talking to a man, like, relationships too, but when it just starts from when you're talking to a man. I was like that, right? So I was literally in my prime. I was doing everything. I was focusing on my works, blah, 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 blah. Then when a man came to my life, I literally just, like, I lost myself. I lost myself. Why? Because I still hadn't fully centered myself. What do I mean by centering yourself? You have to center yourself in a relationship or when you're talking to a man, which means every single thing you were doing, you still have to make sure you're doing those things. You have to prioritize yourself even when you are talking to a man. Because people don't understand that you can literally decenter a man and you can still be in a relationship. Like, it's the most healthiest thing to do. When I say decenter a man but you're in a relationship, it means that you're still centering yourself. You're still putting yourself first. So yeah, the man is literally there, but he's just there as an addition. That is why a lot of people have it so hard to, like, when they're broken up with their partner, it takes years, because they were not centering themselves in the relationship. They were still, and I know people will be like, oh, that sounds selfish. Like, are you not supposed to center your partner? No, who made that rule? You center yourself. You put yourself first. You put your needs first. Because once you make everything about the man when you enter a relationship, then when he leaves, you have nothing. You feel empty. You feel drained. That is why you need to center yourself. So there was this guy I was talking to, right? And we actually did so many things. We became intimate, right? And everything. And the thing is that that was the time I realized that I've healed. Because before, I would literally be all up on my text. Like, right now we're still talking. And I'm still making this video because I have dissented men. I don't care when he texts me back. I'm not thinking about his text. I'm not thinking about, like, if he ghosts me. See, people will do what they want to do. So I have grounded myself so much that I'm like, okay, if you leave, you leave. And I see things. I am such a positive person. I will see everything working for me. So if a person leaves, I'm like, okay, that's a redirection. The universe is protecting me. And that's the truth. Because I know that the universe is literally working my highest good, because everything happens for my good. Everything's always working out for me. So when someone leaves, I'm like, okay, next. Like, and that is because I've also centered myself. So I was doing, like right now, I already know that, okay, by this time, I'm going to make content. By this time, I'm going to edit videos. By this time, I'm going to be meditating, praying, working on myself. Like, when do I even really care about a man's text? Like, okay, they text me back, cool. They don't text me back, okay, cool. But at the end of the day, I am feeding myself, and I am taking that responsibility to pamper myself and treat myself like a princess. So you are just an addition. You are not the definition. You are not the meal. I am the meal. I'm the prize. I'm the whole damn thing. Okay? So you just come and you are there. Yes, we're having a good time, but you're not special. Okay? Like, there's nothing you're doing for me that I can't do by myself. That is why I said you need to focus your energy on yourself. You need to do things for yourself. You need to take time, spend time with yourself, have hobbies, do things. Because when you do this, it makes you so, like, you feel so fun and you feel so at peace, like you're having a nice time with yourself. So when a man comes and he gets the hell out of there, you still have a nice time with yourself. So that is what you need to do, because then we literally are wasting our time. Like, I'm sorry guys, but like, life is short. Life is short. And I get, people are like, I hate this whole narrative that people are like, oh my God, it's okay. Even if it takes 5 years to heal, that's fine. You can take as long as you want. Girl, you don't have time. If you don't get your ass up there and start thinking about building your business, like, like you don't have time. Like, life is too short to cry over a man that's probably moved on, probably has dated 7 girls at that timeline that you've literally been crying about him. So why are you not moving forward? It is not okay. Like, it is not okay, because life happens. But at the end of the day, love did not leave, he left. You can generate that love all over again for yourself. You can be yourself. You have to put yourself on a pedestal so that when a man leaves you, you're not like, oh my God, he left me. You're like, oh my God, he left me. He left me. Wow, like he lost big time. He lost big time. And move on. That is why you put yourself on a pedestal, because you love yourself so much that you would not want to hurt yourself. Because if you're crying 24/7, you are hurting yourself. You are hurting yourself. You are making yourself miserable. You are wasting your time. And think about your inner child. Your inner child who probably wants to do this. She wants to travel to Paris. She wants to travel here. She wants to view this business. You are depriving her because you are stuck on someone that should have never been on the pedestal in the first motherfucking place. I was not brought to this world to have a mission for someone else to love me. That is so self-abandoning. Because why is my priority, why is my focus on a guy loving me to feel fulfilled? That is crazy. Why is this damn fly on my screen? Like, that is crazy. So you have to realize that you have to take your power back, girl. Take your power back and just, I'm gonna run back on everything I said, okay? I don't know if I really fully like expressed the boundaries. Okay, I think I did. Explain the boundaries. I think I did. Basically, just keep doing what you're doing even when you're in a relationship or you're found someone. Like, just keep putting yourself first. Have times that you're like, okay, I can't really go out now with you. We can't go on this date. I have to do this. I have to do that. I have to do this. That you are literally feeding your inner child. Like, except you guys just literally want to hate yourself, then okay. But can't be me. So that is it, guys. So first of all, I'm going to backtrack on my points. First of all, you have to realize that you, right here, this was conditioned. It is not true. Love from someone else is not an achievement. Because you already being in this world, you are already deserving of love. So give that love to yourself. Second of all, like I said, know yourself. Know what you like, know what you don't like. Have fun with yourself, find hobbies, have fun with yourself. I'm going to say that again, have fun with yourself. Because girl, when you have fun with yourself, there is no going back. Like, you do not care for the world, who is in your life, who's not in your life, because you have found joy in your solitude. And that's the most important thing. So have fun, express yourself, know yourself, then have boundaries. have boundaries. And I've made a few points, like, you know, in everything I've said. So just basically, if you have to watch this video again, but just know that I am living a life full of peace and joy, just being able to decenter men. Our lives need to revolve around ourselves, not around an accomplishment that is not even an accomplishment, which is getting married or finding love. You love yourself. Love your mother effing self. Okay, so yeah, that's all I can share in this video, and I really hope this resonated with as much people as possible. I genuinely want to see everybody grow. I want to see everybody love. I want to see everybody fulfilled. You are the prize, baby. Find yourself, know yourself, enjoy yourself, love yourself, and be with yourself. Bye.